Hey everybody, welcome to today's floss tube. This one's a little different. I'm actually sitting on the floor. Got a heck of a mess down here. You can't see it all, but it's all here and it's all stuff from the retreat that I have to unpack. So I'm gonna aim the camera a little different so that you'll be able to see what I see. Okay, here we are. So this mess up here, I'm really letting you guys into the everyday life here. So this mess up here is just some winter stuff that I put aside so that I could take a picture over on that side. And then I have the big old paper cutter there because I was cutting stuff for the retreat. So this really is just like a hot mess. So I emptied my car because I had to drive to the airport to go to Pennsylvania. And everything is just sitting here on the floor. Now, I haven't even went through this stuff yet. I have goodie bags that people gave me stuff at the retreat that I don't even know what they gave me because I haven't even looked yet. So I thought that maybe you would want to go through it with me, and we're going to go through this mess. So first of all, if you're just here for the cross stitch, let me show you what I'm working on. I actually have more than one whip right now, which is very unusual. But when I went to Pennsylvania, I had to take something that I did not need a magnifier for. So I don't know what I have shown in my last one, but I started this at the retreat, so you haven't seen that yet, but you did see the pattern. But I am working on that little robin by Asbury's Echo Stitches, and I'll show you what I got done at the retreat. This is how much I got finished. So that was my stitching at the retreat. I did have a finish also, and it's probably in here somewhere. And when I get to it, I'll show you. Now, this one, I was stitching this on Nate Berkus, and I wanted to, my last regular floss tube, we did a giveaway. You had to use the word spring. So I'm going to tell you the winner of this because I just did the random comment picker. And this is going to be a little bit of a mess, this video, because I'm on the floor and everything's everywhere. So the winner of that pattern is Pam Morrow, MORROW 5116. So Pam, get in touch with me, and this is a PDF pattern, and I will email it to you. So Pam Morrow, get in touch with me. Okay, the other one that I actually took this one to Pennsylvania with me. Yes, so I actually have 3 whips because that wedding one, you know, that I showed you a while back, that's just put away. So that's just going to be an ongoing for a little bit. So this is Frog Cottage Designs, and it's called Brings Joy. And this is the one I took with me because I took it, this is some type of even weave, and I'm not sure what it is. It might be Laguna, how do you say it? Anyway, this one is almost finished. I was working on it at the Airbnb, and I was working on it last night, so it's almost finished. And I'm really liking that one. I am doing it in, let's see, the thread color is 918. So DMC 918 is what I'm stitching that one with. So I'm just going to get like the regular floss tube stuff out of the way first, in case you don't want to stay and see me sort through all this mess. I posted a little like 1-minute video on my channel the other day of the Hodgepodge cross stitch store in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. And I went in the first time and I bought this Pineberry Lane wool and flax. Get it without the glare there. So I am going to just frame it. I'm not going to make it into a bag because I want to do a grouping of stitching related patterns. So then while I was there, I really liked one that was up on the wall, and I went back the next day and bought it. And this is Hello Winter Plum Street Sampler, and I am not going to stitch the words on it because I think that then I can leave it out year round. So I'm going to do that one. Let me see, what else have I told you? See, I did a couple little videos while I was away, and I don't remember. So on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, which you should if you want to follow me in between the videos, Privies and Prims on Facebook. I've been showing things like all along in my trip. So I went to the Log Cabin Quilt Shop in Birmingham, Pennsylvania, and I bought these. These are note cards. They're really pretty. They've got like that dark red envelopes. And for $5.99, it has 8 blank inside note cards and 8 envelopes. But just for when you need to write a little note to someone, I thought those were cute. And I also bought, let me get a little closer here. So I bought this fabric off their clearance for $4.99 a yard just because I thought it was cute. So if I decide to make some more project bags, I will probably make some from that. I just bought 1 yard. And then because, you know, when I made this first project bag, I love this Teresa Kogut fabric. And I got it at that quilt store, but I had only bought a 1/4 yard because I was just going to use it for the back of pillows. Well, I liked it so much, I went back and bought what they had left, which was 2 yards. So now I have 2 yards of it. So again, if I decide to make more project bags, I will use that. All right, so I showed you, well, I don't think I've shown it on a video, but I showed it on Facebook because the stitch that I did as a wedding gift for my son and his wife, I'm going to post a picture here. And that was one that they picked out at Stitches Unlimited in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And they picked out the pattern, but they had not seen it finished until I got up there. I had to ship it ahead of time because I only took a backpack on the plane. So they opened it while I was there, and they really like it because they like personalized things, and I had put their wedding date on it. So this time, my daughter-in-law, which sounds weird to say that now, my daughter-in-law's parents had also come from Taiwan for the wedding, and they brought me some gifts, which I did not expect, and I took them to Stitches Unlimited and let them pick out a pattern. And then when my son and his wife go to Taiwan in September for her sister's wedding, they will take it with them, and they'll get it framed over in Taiwan, but I just will stitch it and send it over with my son. So this is the pattern that they picked for me to do as a gift to them. And it is by Brenda Gervais, and it's called Tree of Life Sampler. So it's not very big, which is good because I didn't want a real big one. So I will be stitching this for them. And it says finished size on 32 count is 5.5 by 7 3/8. So it's really not big at all. So that'll be a good one for me to do. So I think as far as like regular floss tube stuff, that is all I have for you. So now I'm going to get into the retreat stuff. I came home from the retreat on Sunday and then left Monday morning to fly out to Pennsylvania. So I haven't, like I said, I haven't went through any of this. So we're going to go through this together if you want to hang out. If not, I will see you on the next video. All right, so let's get started. So let me turn the heater off. I feel like this cabinet is just like overtaking the whole screen. My father made that for me, and well, not for me, but I kind of took it. But he passed away in 2017, and that's one of the pieces of furniture I have that he made. And I don't know if you can see, like on the top, there's still snowmen on there. I just like, you know, yeah, Easter's a week away, but I don't have time. It's just not a priority. Like I said in my last floss tube, I will get to it. Right now I'm trying to rest up and catch up on sleep, and it's just been a whirlwind for, you know, over a week. So in the goodie bags, when I do a retreat, I always hand make, well, I say always, I've only done 2 retreats, but each time I handmade something and put it in the goodie bags for each of the people that attended. And I can't, you know, of course, show it ahead of time because I like it to be a surprise. But this time I made everybody a thread catcher. And this fabric inside is Teresa Kogut, and it is called Bright Stars Floral. And the theme for the smalls was patriotic, so I went with the patriotic colors. So this will fold up for travel. It's very easy. There's free tutorials out, you know, on the internet. And so that's how I found it. It's not a pattern. It's you just make two triangles together, you know, sew them right side together, leave an opening, turn it around, press it, and then stitch. You top stitch around the edge, and then you just grab, you know, and do, and it's just a little over an inch on each side. Then I turn the flat down, but before I turn it down, I sewed a button on each one. So I made 44 of these. So there were a lot of buttons. But my friend Lois helped me, and she helped me. We called her my sew chef instead of sous chef. Like, I would sew the two triangles together, then pass them to her. She would turn them right side out and iron it, and then hand it back to me to do the top stitching and the side stitching. And then we did the buttons together. And then, and then I put it down and just put a dab of hot glue in there. So, but that sits flat, and it's like a little mini trash can. You know, you put your threads and stuff in there and then empty it out when you're done. So everybody got one of those. So I did work on some punch needle. I worked on this at the retreat. This is a Brenda Giray pattern. I ran out of the thread for the background, so I couldn't finish it while I was there. But this is the pattern. And I'm doing this for someone. This is not for me, but it's almost done. So that won't take long. And we have one of our attendees at the retreat, Lillian, and she designed both retreats. She took the logo and kind of designed a little cross stitch for us and gave us each a chart. And this is the design she did for this one because, again, the theme was patriotic. So thank you, Lillian. She does a great job with these, and I think she is already done. She's already designed the one for fall. And then she gives it to us in cute folders that are really nice. So I appreciate all that. And let me see what else I've got here. This is my bag. Let me see. Again, like, I don't even know everything that's in here, so I'm going through them. Okay, so somebody had a finish on this one, Little House Needleworks, and then I bought the pattern from her. So it says, I'm thankful for my daily bread and also for my cross-stitch thread. And this is going to go in my grouping of stitching finishes. So Little House Needleworks. I think it's super cute. And it's real small. So just gonna go through my bag here, girls, and see. Got a goodie bag, and there's no way I can remember who gave me these things. Oh, okay, so this one is from Lillian. Let me get up on my knees here. So Lillian gave us, let's see, I got some candy here. Whoops. And this is a needle gripper. It's like the things you open jars with. It's a little thing to grip your needles. And let me put it back in the bag. And then a sticker with a flag she gave me. And this, I think, is for wiping your eyeglasses. This is a cloth for wiping your glasses. Now, let me hold this up because she has an Etsy shop. And I don't know if that's clear enough for you to get, but there's the QR code. Bestie Barn Creations on Etsy. So these are, I think they're eyeglass wipes that she gave us. So thank you, Lillian. What is next? I have several bags here. This was, girls took things that they didn't want anymore and they were selling them. And I bought this one, Spring Frolic at Bunny Hill by Brenda Giray. It won't get done this year for Easter, obviously, but I had admired this pattern before. I saw somebody stitching it and I wanted it, and I was able to get it at a good price. I also bought this from Lillian, and it's the cookbook from the Needlework Market, and it has patterns in it. And all of these designers submitted recipes, and then some of them submitted patterns. So let me see if there's one with a picture that I can show you without the chart. So this is, let me see. There was a Teresa Kogut one. That was the one I really, really liked. I can find that one. I think it had Oh, it doesn't. It just has the chart. Well, let me show you this one. So this is from the Blue Flowers. So the chart is next to it. I'll cover it. But there's a picture of the finished stitch. So they're all throughout the book. This one is Sweet Wing Studio. And see the coffee. So this book is probably at your LNS, or you can order it from different vendors on Etsy. But Lillian has it in her Etsy shop, Bestie Barn Creations. And it's $12. So you can get that. It's like going through a treasure hunt. Okay, if I'm going to look for the finish, but this is the pattern that I finished. And I bought this at Hodgepodge in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania when I was there in September. And she told me the other day that she sells a lot of those. This I showed on my last floss tube. I've got it crinkled up a little bit from being in the bag, but this is from Goose Designs. And it's Teresa Kogut, Stitchy Birds, I think it's called, the fabric. And I love this. She did such a great job. I bought this from her Etsy shop. And let me pull out that QR code. And she donated one to our retreat as a door prize. And thank you for that, Denise. And there is her QR code. Hopefully it's clear enough, but if not, just look her up on Etsy. Goose Designs. She's also on Instagram and YouTube. All right, let me see. What else do I have? That's the wedding sampler. I did not work on that. The little applique I did not work on. I took things with me just in case, you know, I felt like working on them. I think that is it from that bag. This is a great tote bag. I bought this at a thrift store probably 10 years ago for like $3. And I take it a lot. I use it. All right, let me see. I think this, I have a basket here. This is just my stuff that I took for the show and tell. You know, the brag table. That's what it was, the brag table. Oh, somebody had these cute stickers made. And I don't know who it was. But whoever it was, thank you. So they took the logo for the retreat and they put a flag on it. And this is where they're from. They were in this package. So they're really cute. So I have a Yeti cup that my son gave me for Christmas last year, and I'm putting my retreat stickers on it. Somebody very generously gave me, this was from Holly and Linda. Look at that beautiful project bag for summer. Isn't that gorgeous? And it has a little tiny camper on it. Can you see that? Let me see. I'll put it over the tag so you can see it. Isn't that cute? And then a flower up here. And then the tag has a little bunny on it. There's the back of it. And it's like quilted. It's very soft. And the inside is the red polka dots. So that is a fun bag for summer. So thank you. So Renee was there earlier, the Appalachian Stitcher on YouTube. And she also is the admin of the North Carolina Stitchers on Facebook, a group. She gave me this beautiful cup. Love that. And I used that all weekend. And she gave me, this was tucked into here. So it's got like little bees and stuff on it. And the tea towel. Flower set tea towel, and it says Happy Spring. So I'm going to put that in my camper. So I will be camping in a couple weeks. So thank you, Renee. This was on the freebie table, but I can't show it to you. Needle art by Marjorie Massey. Oh, Kitten Stitcher. Okay. This was on the freebie chart, or freebie table. We had a table of things you didn't want anymore. Christmas Thought Box Home. And that is by Annabella's. And so I took that one. I'm going to do that on some Prim fabric. This one was gifted to me from my friend Eva. Thank you, Eva. I'm going to be making some of those. I especially want to make that one right there with the stitchy bird. And this I bought from Lillian because she had just gotten back from market. So Bestie Barn Creations, check her out. She's got these patterns. This is Stacy Nash, cute little bunny. Again, it won't be made for this year. Let me see. I'm getting to the goodies. This is some floss and some trim in the patriotic and some little buttons. And I think I know who this is from, but I'm not absolutely sure, so I'm not going to say. It says the flosses are not color fast, but they were hand dyed by her. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, and there's also a little hoop in here. Very cute. So thank you to the giver of that one. Like I said, I think I know who it is, but I'm not positive, so I'm not going to say. Most of these things I don't remember who gave them to me. So I got this little bag, and let's see, I haven't even looked in these. Okay, so I got a Werther's, I got a Lady Grey tea, and this is from Sherry and Sandy, so thank you. Some little bling, patriotic bling. Thank you, thank you. To Sherry and Sandy. And Sandy, I hope you're feeling better. This was gifted to me, some lotion. I'm not going to say any names because I don't remember exactly who gave me these things. And then these were handed out to everyone. Some little, oh, there's some candy. It's a little tissue pack. Let me see. It's got like sewing stuff on the fabric. With stitching and sewing things. And this is from Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. And then a little needle threader with some bling on it. So that's a cute little gift bag. And then these were handed out to everyone. So we got scissors, we got mint, a threader, and these scissors have a little leather case in them, which is nice, so you don't stick yourself. So I'm not going to open that, and then it's got candies in it. And then someone else gave us, let me see if this has a name on it. Sandy Hill. Thank you, Sandy. We got Smarties and chocolate eggs. I'm going to have to dive into all these like treats today, you know. This is from Kim Browning. She made these. Aren't they sweet? And she gave one to everybody, like all these strawberries. So cute. You just got to pick one out of a basket. And she is on Instagram. Here is her information. If you wanted one, maybe she would sew you one. This is from Alex Medford, and she gave us some thread drops. I think that's what they're called. Is that clear? There. Thank you, Alex. Little House Stitches. So she is on Instagram as little underscore house underscore stitches. And on YouTube, it says cross-country cross-stitch. Okay, so yeah, cross-country cross-stitch. She has a YouTube channel, so check her out. Her and her cousin do that, but she says she doesn't post real often. So this is from Mary Beth. And she gave us, looks like some, floss drops and some little patriotic bling. There we go. Very cute. It's like an old-timey picture. Love that. and some candies and a little sticker. Very cute. Thank you, Mary Beth. Mary Beth was new this year and she was at my table. Okay, now this may be the person that had the stickers made because it's a little tin with that sticker on it. Oh, so this is from Wanda. Okay. So happy to see you here at the retreat. I hope you enjoy this little treat. So she made us some little needle minders, and there's, let's see what's here. A little sticker, handmade with lots of love. I don't know if you can see that. And some little charms. I see a camper. Oh, and a little thing to put your needles on. Isn't that cute? Hoping you can see this. It's got some Jolly Ranchers. And then there's this stitching lingo. So in case you don't know what all the abbreviations mean, it's in there. Thank you, Wanda. Let me see what we have: a camper, a flag, 2024, and a little flower. Cute idea to put it in here too. Okay, we got that bag. Let's see what else we got. I got my tripod. So this is stuff that was left over from bingo prizes. There's a lot of fabric and stuff in there. So that will go to the fall retreat. I think this is all, yeah, this is all stuff that is left over from bingo prizes. So people donate like throughout the year to me. They send me boxes and stuff that they don't want anymore. And then I take it and use it for bingo prizes and door prizes. Like, I've got all these zipper project bags. So these are going. There were some that had prints on them, but those were picked really early in the game. We had enough prizes, and thank you to every one of you for your generosity, because without you, we wouldn't have had that. Those people that have sent me things. We had enough prizes that all 40 women, well, we had 39 women, all 39 of them got a prize in bingo. So we got to play until everybody won, and then we did a coverall. And I don't know if you can see that mug over there. It's from Hobby Lobby. It says taking it one stitch at a time. And I had bought 2 mugs. So one was a door prize, or forgot to give it as a door prize. So I gave it as the coverall. So the person that got the coverall won that. So, but these are, let's see, somebody gave me this little thread bed, patriotic, and like a little bookmarker made with a piece of wool and lace. And then it's got little horseshoes on it and a button. Very cute. So I'm going to push this bag aside because that is all. This time. 3 more bags. Okay. Can you see all this? Can you see all that? That's full. This, I think, is the freebies. Yeah, this was all stuff on the free table that people did not take. So this is probably going to go get donated somewhere because I didn't want to take it back again. I mean, I figured if 39 people didn't want it, then probably I'm not going to take it back to another retreat. I'll just donate it. See what's in here. These are my other punch needle patterns that I need to do. Oh, somebody gave me this net bag zipper, and it's got goodies in it. And it's got, so there was a group of rug hookers there that also do cross stitch. They're from Virginia. And happy stitching from the Woolly Sheep Farm Rug Hookers. And they made this tag on here. So they gave me this, and let's see what's in here. So this is for your floss. And this might be another like thread grip, or no, I think they said that was like for a coaster or something, to use it like a coaster. It's rubber. There's a floss away bag. There's some trim. The little mini pom-poms. And these are, I guess, library cards, they call these. Library cards. And let's see what else. Another floss away bag. Got some thread bobbins and some little clips. And some floss. And some more thread bling. Let me see. I see there's a pair of scissors, a little, these are charms, made with love, and then spring 2024 stitching retreat. So these must have been, this is from Betsy. Oh, okay. Maybe I just put it in there. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can see it. It's got the lady with the wool, like she's Sika's wool. So thank you to those that gave me all this. Let's see what's in here. This? No. I thought this was something else, but it's not. Let me see. Okay. Thank you for hosting the retreat. Greatly appreciate all that you do. Mary Beth. I remember this. This is cool. Look. Is that not awesome? And it's like, I think it's got walnut shells in it. And look how cute she did the back. Isn't that cute? So that was just a gift to me. So thank you, Mary Beth. I need to display this when I put my patriotic stuff out. I have another goodie bag. It's like Christmas because I don't know what's in here. Let's see. There's a card. This is another thing from Mary Beth. And this is from Emily Gale. She gave us all a waxer. And there's a card in there. And a little bag. Let's see what this is. Oh, I remember this. Yes, a little counting pen. Oops, trying to hold it in there. Pretty, love that color. It matches my camper. Let's see. So this, I'm not, well, let me open it. Sorry for the crinkle. Okay, this is for, let me see how you work it. This is for eating snacks without getting your hands dirty. And she showed us how to do it, but, okay, so let me go on the look there. So you, like, if you're going to eat a chip, you can pick up the chip and then eat it, and then you can go and pick up another chip, and that way you don't get your fingers messy, and it gets on your fabric. Let's see. And this is, I think this is from Eva. I'm not sure. Sorry if I got the wrong person, but I know Eva gave out little tomatoes. And I'm not sure if this is from her or not. If it's not, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's, I mean, literally, like, you know, everybody tells you, you get up from your table, you come back, and there's gifts there. That is exactly what happens. So you don't know who brought them. I think the rest of the stuff in here is mine. This one. This was our bell for if you got to finish, you got to ring the bell.
Show us your stitch from this year's market.
Oh, so there was Kathy Gainey, Gainey on Instagram. It's Cathi. Check her out. She's got beautiful prints. She was a vendor. Her and Lillian were vendors. And she was selling things at like unbelievable prices. So I got some wool from her. And this was $4. And it's a fat quarter of wool for $4. And I got this one and that one. Now they look, oh, as always, they look bright on my screen, but these are really dark barn red. And that's a dark, like forest green. And then she had prairie cloth, 28 count prairie cloth, 27 by 42 for $11. So I got these. They're all dyed prairie cloths. Got those from her. And then she sold out of these, so she won't have any more, but she was selling these 1 yard of cotton rickrack for $1. So I got three of those. Oops. 3 of those and the 2 olive greens that she had, because that's like probably my favorite color. That and aqua are my favorites. So I got those. And that's what I got from her. So I think that is everything as far as the retreat. Everything went super well. We had 1 day of rain, just like all day. But it was okay. Well, not all day even. I think it was only like half the day. And it was okay because we were inside. We were stitching. Wanda and her husband, Brent, he had brought a smoker and he smoked barbecue. And then he sold like barbecue plates to everybody. That was a big hit with a unanimous vote to bring them back in the fall. We had set up tables so that people could eat at the tables, and the husbands got to meet, and the husbands were, with all the families together. So that was a lot of fun. What else was it? We are going back. The fall retreat is sold out, and it is September 3rd to the 6th of 2024. I do have 2 people or one or 2 people on a waiting list. But if you want to get on that waiting list, you must email me. That is the only way that I will put you on the waiting list. And it's priviesandprims@yahoo.com. And this year I did have a waiting list also. And I went through, and everybody that was on the waiting list that wanted to got in. I mean, some of the people I called and they could no longer go, or some were with friends and the friend couldn't go, so they didn't want to go. But everyone that was going to say yes got in. And the last one was like, I think 3 days before the retreat. So you got to be ready and, keep that in mind. I don't have dates for 2025 yet. And I'm working on that with the campground, and the spring 2025 will be announced after the fall retreat, because I always want to give the ones that are there currently the chance to come back again. And I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it. So let me know what you think about that. Someone asked if I could give the girls who were at the spring retreat. The fall retreat's during the week, so a lot of them couldn't come that were at the spring retreat, which was a weekend. So they asked if I could keep the loyalty thing for the spring retreat girls. But that would just be too confusing for me because, I'm doing this by myself. Lois helps me some, but all of that kind of stuff I do on my own. And I don't even want to try to keep up with that. So I've just been doing, while we're at the retreat, and I announce the dates, and then they come over and pay me their money if they want to come to the next one, and they secure their spot. Without the money, it's not secure. But we are full. I'm actually over full because I took some while I was on vacation, and I didn't have my list here, and I think I went to 43 instead of 40. So there will be, like the first 3 that cancel will not be replaced, because I want to get back down to 40 again, if that makes sense to you. But anyway, that's the only way I know to do it. I know some people just do first come, first serve, and they just announce it, but I kind of feel good doing it this way because they have to reserve their cabins and things, and I want to give the loyalty to the ones that keep returning. So let me know your opinion on that, but that's what I've decided to do. So I had a list somewhere here in this mess on the floor. There we go. I'm going to make sure. Wedding pictures. I just got back from Pennsylvania, and my flight, I got in after 11 at night on Friday night, and by the time I got home, because it was like an hour and 15-minute ride, I got home at 12:47 a.m. Friday night. So yeah, I'm still recuperating from that. But there are wedding pictures on my Facebook page, Privies and Prims. There's some pictures that I took in Lancaster. Just different things are on there. There's a couple short little videos on my channel. And I'm going to add at the end of this one, I know this is longer than I normally do videos, but I'm going to add at the end here. I went around and took pictures. I know some of you aren't on Facebook, so you wouldn't see these, but I'll put a couple wedding pictures on here. But and a video of Leonardo for those that like Leonardo, my grand dog. He just turned a year old. And I'll put some pictures here that right at the end, the last day, I walked around and took pictures of was it a video? No, I just took pictures of what everybody's their progress. So I know I didn't. Some of them I tried to get the pattern cover in the picture so that you would know what pattern it is. Some of them don't have that, and people would ask like on Facebook, well, you know, whose pattern is that? So check on Facebook and see if that question was answered. Or also, if you go back to the first video I did at the retreat, and I was actually talking, it's not just pictures, and they may have said the title, so that information may be there. Otherwise, I won't know. I would have to like email the person and then find out, you know, get that information. And if it's really, really important to you, I'll do that for you. But if it's just, you know, a casual question, I don't know the names of the patterns. But anyway, I think that that is it. If I forgot anything, I'll put it on the next video. The wedding went excellent. We were blessed. I mean, we were in Center City, Philadelphia, right across from City Hall, and we had. There's also a live stream on my personal page on Facebook. There's a short live stream that was right after the wedding when the photographer had them posing and stuff. So you can look on my Doreen Brandon page. I don't friend people from there. You know, like I don't want like, you know, everybody sending me friend requests. It's public. You can just go on there and see it. So if you're interested in that. But we had a break in weather because my son's wife had a short sleeve gown on, and you know we didn't want our coats on for the pictures and everything, and so we were blessed that for a couple hours there it wasn't really cold and windy. It was a little windy but not bad. And then we all went to dinner. They took us to a family style Italian dinner called Maggiano's, and you may have heard of it because they are a chain. And we had excellent meal there, family style. I think there were 13 of us. And then when we came out of that restaurant, it was so cold and so windy. And then by the time I got back to my sister's house to drop her off, it felt like winter outside. And at night, it got down in the 20s, and it was just so cold. But for the wedding itself, we were blessed with just a little window of good weather there for a few hours, and it was great. And there was a guard there that like we put all our coats and stuff on the table, and they watched it for us. So everything went really well. Was good. It was a happy day. So I will see you on the next video. Don't forget the winner of the pattern was Pam Morrow 5116. Send me an email at priviesandprims@yahoo.com and I will get back to you. Should think of a question for conversation here. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Just talk. Just say hi. Just tell me some comments. Watch. Don't forget, Leonardo's going to be at the end. Some wedding pictures. I'll just post a couple because you can go to Facebook if you're on there. And the one with her sneakers is my absolute favorite. After the wedding was over, my son went to the car and got her sneakers because we had to walk a couple blocks to the restaurant. And that picture is my favorite. And there will be like professional photographer pictures that, but these are just ones that I took. So I'll see you on the next video. Everybody, happy stitching. Bye.